You know, there comes a moment in every man's life when you're just thinking by yourself, I would really like to see not just a house, not just a town, not just a country or a planet. No, I would like to see a whole galaxy burn. And that's what's going to happen. It's just it's going to be a relatively slow process, mainly because these bad boys, who are fanatic spiritualists, have decided to, quote unquote, awaken. And this is a problem on many ways. Right now, they're fairly tiny. It's not so much a problem for me, though, because whatever they're going to do, they're going to try to vassalize everything around them. I, on the other hand, am so far away that they're not going to cause any problem anytime soon, unless, of course, it triggers the awakening of some of the other empires nearby. Still, though, what I am really fascinated by is the fact that if they do try to vassalize them, they will probably say no, followed by a war, which will make this entire alliance collapse, making me the sole power within the galaxy. Basically, this event over here, this quote-unquote war that's going to happen sooner or later, is most likely going to be the catalyst of me moving on in the galaxy. We should not jump into the system. That would be pretty much be guaranteed death. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to merge these two fleets up and then follow the Armada. Yes. So we're currently at war, as you may have noticed. Oh, hello. Oh, as he says, the Benathi Zealots have now declared war versus the Lava's United States. Oh, interesting choice. So they've only decided to declare war on one. Interesting. And that is, how big is the state? The state is actually relatively large. Very interesting. So they've decided to go to war with these guys who don't know what the war goals are. Most likely to join their covenant or pact. Maybe even ceding a couple of planets. They'll have over 200,000 fleet power. Let's take a look whether or not people like them. They don't really have any opinions about them. Yeah, actually, they are very happy. At war is an autocracy. Oh, they really don't like autocracies. They actually don't really care about us, which is a good thing. They're neutral to us, so that's good. I should really turn that off. Somebody actually had the idea of, hey man, why don't you put that shit in a t-shirt? It was like, you know what? I would, but I don't think anybody would buy a t-shirt saying, I should really turn that off. Hashtag buy-in. Would you buy one of those, Nikki?
Yeah.
Would you buy a t-shirt with that on? Yeah, you're just saying that because of the financial gain.
Yep.
That's true. She's a bit... She does like the money. That's probably not the reason why she's with me, though. Yeah, exactly. Alright, cool. Oh, we can upgrade this this outpost. That's good. Let's take a quick look at... somebody mentioned that one of my ships is not well designed. Yes, and you are entirely correct, sir. There's a hypershield missing on this boat. I need to fix that. Thank you for mentioning that, guy, in the chat. So that is taken care of. So we're... Ooh, hello there. You have decided to jump out. Potentially to... Okay, so... It's mostly kinetic weapons. They will do a pretty large amount of damage against shields. They don't have a lot of armor. I should never have set that to attack. Anyway, we were coming out of the FTL trap anyway. What we can actually try to not engage them for as long as we can. And whilst we're doing that, I think actually... Oh, good lord. Are you... Okay, they're engaging the Han fleet. That's fine. Besides, the mineral income is pretty high. Let's, in the meantime, also take a look at our... Are we already terraforming case? If not, we should really do so. We already are. Okay. Cooper, we're already terraformed. We can't really do anything with. What Hal? We terraform Hal? Let's terraform Hal. Okay, let's bomb this planet. Be done with it. They'll try to relieve this planet. I got 63,000 fleet power. Okay, so we lost one cruiser. That's unfortunate. That's fine, though. Let's merge this fleet up and be done with that. Okay, invasion of Horse is there. So, right now, I could try to... Where is there? The transport fleet's in here. Oh, lordy. We could take out that transport fleet right now. Which is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to jump in right on top of the enemy. And try to take out their transport fleet. If we can do that, we will be in a seriously strong position. Which is exactly what we want to be in. Okay. Let's follow this fleet. Our goal is to take out the enemy transports. If we can do that, we will be in a very, very good position.
Hostile orbital nexus engaged.
Okay. So we jumped in right on top of them. And as long as they don't have a a fleet for their troop transports, there's literally nothing they can do. And they are losing them very rapidly right now. Good. That will be another planet for us on the books. For us to take out. Don't go after the friggin' science station, you absolute muppets. So they've decided to take out a science station, because what else would they do? Let's send you the passive. Did we lose anything there? We did not. Still 94,000 fleet power. We're a little bit over the fleet cap, but nothing we should not be able to handle. Let's quickly take a look at our planetary stuff. Whether or not we've got everything covered in terms of our fleet power. Oh, good lord. These planets... Okay, for a second there I thought, oh my god, these planets don't have any stations on them. But I was wrong, again, as is tradition. Okay, so the enemy... What did we actually manage to kill? We killed all of their transport ships. All their armies are dead. Every single one of them. We didn't lose anything in that fleet fight. Killed a space station and a defense station. That's exactly what we needed. And they can try to relieve this planet all they want. If no transport ships are going to come in, it's not going to happen. So, and this is why... Ooh, not entirely sure if this is a good idea. Their fortifications are still pretty strong. Even though their army defensive modifiers are dropping particularly rapidly. Not a big fan of the damage we're currently... We have two generals in here? Really? Okay. Okay, their fortifications will fall now. So there's nothing they can do about it. So we'll take this planet. We should be well on our way with our war goals. I think we were trying to take Bekul. I think that was one of the stations. As well as our capital. We could take out this frontier outpost. And it wouldn't be able to do much. Oh, hello there, tiny defense fleet. What I'm kind of worried about is them managing to take out any of my ships. Are they using missiles? Really, what a fascinating experience. There's a couple of missiles in there. Yeah, there definitely are. Do we have point defense, though? I don't want them to get hyperdrives. That would be an unfortunate situation. There's a lot of battleships in here, though. 4 battleships. Are those... Tell me they got giga cannons on them. Oh, they do. Oh, you sexy beast. Yeah, I will gladly take your... can we get in here? I will gladly research your giga cannons. We're probably going to lose a couple ships out of this. Yeah, 2 corvettes. That was to be expected. But this giga cannon that we could get out of this is definitely worthwhile. Let's get all the armies into orbit. Why are we not... Okay, here we go. Let's merge these two together. I'm entirely sure... Did we lose my general? How the hell did I lose my general? Okay. Oh, it's because I merged the fleet together. That's why. 102k. I was worried for a second there. It was like 2 corvettes lost. Why would I lose a general? But not really an issue right now. Notice how we're not engaging the enemy in space. It's mainly because of the size of their fleet. It's 65,000. I still am kind of, you know, inching along the lines of what is a practical way of doing things. Neutron torpedoes are nice. Capacitor fields. I do want to go for something cheap. So X-ray lasers. What else am I researching right now? Leader enhancement capacity boosters. Leader's level cap +2 is actually really nice. Armor torpedoes is something we're currently researching. What else do I have on my war goal list? Do I have Bakul? Yeah, there's 2 planets in Bakul. So we'll get in there. Make sure that the fleet follows. At least the drop fleet follows that. Again, the enemy currently does not have any armies. And with them not having any armies, oh, Ether Drake is here. As soon as I take all this territory, I'm going to slap down an outpost right there. These guys are equivalent to us. Even though our technology is overwhelming, it's not really the end of the world. Somebody was asking, why on earth do I still have this outpost here? It's to preserve all this space. I basically want to make sure I have all of this stuff in here, because it does generate a field of territory, which is rather important. We'll also take in this planet, so yeah, their fleet is probably going to lose a lot of its strength very soon. Mainly because we are in the process of pretty much dismantling all their orbital infrastructure. And once we've done that, wow, this is Demolarizer and Invader. Once we've done that, basically what's going to happen is their fleet is going to be, they're going to be drained for energy, basically. Their economy is going to cripple because they will no longer be able to upkeep the sheer cost of their fleet. There is 2 things in here. There's also some orbital drop squads. They're probably in the process of trying to build up an army right now, which is fine. I'm going to engage their main fleet shortly anyway, or at least the remainder. Like, as you can see, their main fleet is still not trying to engage us, mainly probably because they are waiting for their armies to arrive or do something involving their armies. And that is fine. I do want to be really careful here. Let's just speed things up a little bit. I want to be careful here. Normally I would split up my fleet to bomb both planets, but considering the enemy still has a fairly large capital fleet, sure that I completely overshadow, but it's still a risk if I would want to engage them. I don't mean like engage them in combat. I don't mean like marriage. That would be wrong. Okay, let's go and get this planet. We didn't lose anything there. Still got 116 cruisers, bunch of destroyers. We need to start. Are we still using, what kind of corvettes are we using actually? Are we now using the torpedo corvettes? I think we are. Yes, we are definitely using torpedo corvettes. And we seriously don't have enough. Let's just try it like this. Because then we can have neutron torpedoes that completely destroy shields. This is unfortunate. I still want to get afterburners in there for the additional combat speed.
Ship fragments dissected.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Tracking maybe. Yeah, let's do that. We can sacrifice tracking. That's not an issue. Okay, so we've managed to research Giga cannons, which is very important for us. And there it is. 48 months. So we're going to get Giga cannons very soon. Just waiting for our troops to be on the ground here so we can start moving our fleets to the next planet. Do they have... They still don't have anything in there. Good. So let's send this ship home. Or at least in orbit of a
Invasion units have achieved
planet that is not dangerous for it at all. Good. Okay, so that's another planet under control, which is just more war score. We're currently at 57, which is significant. Okay. Look at a giant canyon. It's like a giant middle finger to anybody trying to come nearby. And that's not even the main weapon. That's the... Oh, it is the main weapon. Okay. Okay, so this is the missile pack.
diplomatic alert. Military confrontation detected.
Okay. So the Ruxtalok are now at war with the Zealots. Interesting choice. Oh, good lord. They're at war with the Sanguine Pact. Remember that bit I said at the start of the episode about how these guys are about to lose their entire capital fleet versus a very, very pissed off fallen empire, or awakened empire at this stage? It means that we need to start wrapping up our war versus the Otaga Holy Foundation somewhere in the very near future. And then we need to start evaluating the fleet power of the individual states within the Sanguine Pact and then move from there. Hideous is actually a potential target here. The Provor Interstellar. Yeah, okay. So that's these guys. And they are pathetic anyway. So we could potentially try to take this territory, or maybe even the Prosnak Foundation or Coalition, the UNE maybe, or push into the Yanari Assembly. And we can take vast swaths of territory very soon, so that is basically the mid to long term goal here. The main issue we obviously have is that sooner or later they're going to expand to the point where they're going to be able to do some seriously contesting of our control over the galaxy, which would be highly unfortunate. The Euro Confederation will give us 2,000 minerals for 20 years of... How many terraforming liquids do we have? Nah, fuck it, whatever. It's not like we're going to get many trade deals anyway. I wish that some species would voluntarily ask for assimilation. That would be amazing. Okay, 67 war score. Let's take out this station. It will most likely trigger us to being thrown back into our space due to the way the territory modifier works. Because the Lapatrian Citizen Commonwealth will most likely automatically bounce back into position. Not that it's the end of the world. Okay, so... Okay, it did not, so that's good. That's very good. Let's move the fleet into the enemy capital system. You're still following the main fleets. That's fine by me. Let's take a quick look at our planetary stuff. What's this? Hideous will now guarantee Yuri. Okay. Oh, right. We decided... Okay. We're going to need to do some replacement for Pops here. I did not see that initially. That's fine. We can replace Pops wherever. That's Zen, so... There's nowhere they can go anyway. Oh, hello there. Is that a fortress? No, it's just a defense station. You'd think they put a fortress in their capital system, but apparently not. This is going to be enough to trigger the enemy off the... Yes! Okay, so we may have a large fight on our hands. It also means that I am... Okay, so we've attacked their capital system. And I may use this as a trigger to force a peace and take as much territory as we can, preferably down this pipe, maybe up to Bakul as well, because I'm not particularly keen in engaging their main capital fleet. The Patriot Commonwealth Citizen Fleet is in there as well. Yeah, I thought as much. What on earth are you attacking? Is it this friggin'... Okay, yes, I will continue doing that. That's fine by me. Yeah, I'm just waiting for their fleet to show up. It's probably gonna come through this pipe. I have no idea where it is right now. It's a bit dangerous what we're doing at the moment. Where is my... Oh, you're already on the ground. Alright. Fair enough. Where is their capital fleet? There is one defense transport. Getting their capital fleet should be a massive bonus, to be honest. Okay, that's a 77% fleet war score. Let's go into Antares. And make sure the fleet follows everything. Like I said, they don't have any transports at the moment, so they can't really do anything. I have no idea where their fleet is. That is unfortunate. Where is he? Tars, Brawl. They're also over the Zerkark blog and the Prov, whatever the hell. I have no idea where their fleet is right now. We may want to keep an eye on that. We may have... I think we have seriously messed with their way. There they are. What are you guys doing? Entering orbit around this planet, which they're trying to relieve. Without any armies, by the way. So, I wish them all the luck in the world, I guess. Another tiny station. It's nothing. Again, a single army ship floating around. There's nothing they can do. We're going to immediately land our armies. The shield reactor will be offline momentarily. You may start your landing. It's a reference to Star Wars. It's a little-known movie. It's actually a sequel to a little new movie called Star Wars. That is a lot of army ships you've got there that you're about to lose. Yeah, let's not land right now. Yeah, it's a reference to a movie. It's called Empire Strikes Back. It's a little known. It's like not many people know about it. So just go and watch it. It's all right. It's about a dad and a son. It's like a family movie, right? They talk about the relationship between the father and the son. It gets very emotional.
Technological acquisition successful.
Oh, X-ray laser. Not that I care. Ooh, plasma cannon. Wow, we're that far away still from giga cannons. It's crazy talk. Oh well. Let's begin our landing onto this this heap of. My God, how many how many slaves did the Otaga have? Spiritualist slaves as well. That's amusing. Okay. This should push our war score to maybe 90. I'm entirely sure. At least once we've taken a second planet in the system as well. But have we like destroy like a whole bunch of shit on the ground? No. Don't worry, guys. Soon you will no longer be slaves. Just assimilated into the greater good. The greater good. Why is my orbital bombardment not set to heavy? Yeah, well. They're all retreating anyway, so it's not like it's going to cause any problems anymore. Why is the game running so slow all of a sudden? Or is it just the amount of armies that we got on this world? Could be the case. That should be 87. Means we're almost there. Okay, let's enter orbit here. Once again, didn't lose anything, which was to be expected. I'm also not gonna... The fact that we haven't engaged the enemy fleet also means that we currently have almost enough money to build a Dyson Sphere. How we're looking actually with our Ascension perks. We're not far away from getting the ring. The Ring of Life. If you like it, you put a ring on it. Oh, look, it's another army ship. What a surprise. All right, cool. Let's begin our landing. 25 food. That's too cute.
Planetary pacification protocols initiated.
All right. Integrating them into our empire, sure, is going to take a little while, but whatever. Wasn't Zen the one with the...
Invasion units have achieved all of their
Yeah, we should probably build some new pops here. Let's get a miner in here. Let's put a leader on this tile, actually. Let's put another leader on here. This one we can replace. What's our main output here? Is it minerals or energy? Column A, column B. I'll take a look here, actually. It's mostly minerals. So we'll just replace this with a mining network. Yeah, that's fine. So, and then we'll just build a miner pop on there. Okay, 98% war score. We can basically just claim whatever we want. Yomon. Where the hell is Yomon? Yomon. Oh, it's this one. Do I want Yomon? Do I want that planet? I could just take one more, I guess. Get both of, get all of them. Fuck it, let's take Bijou. Okay, let's get the fleet on board. Let's get you in here, in orbit. Good. Is that a single jump? That's a single jump. The Euro Confederation has ended their rivalry with the Pro-Valagovor Interstellar Confederation. Nobody cares. Okay. Let's max all this stuff out. How many minerals are we getting from these anyway? That's alright. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Like in the end, like the sheer output of the ring world is going to be gargantuan. And by gargantuan, I do mean humongous. And I'm just waiting for people to ask for humongous what jokes. Yeah. I know you better than you think you do, internets. You are an open book to me. Just like me, not unpausing the game while I'm trying to move on. A synthetic age, machine modification. It's just not that good. Like, don't get me wrong. I love robo-modding. I think it's one of the best features in the game. By quite some margin. But it's 2 robo-modding points at this point. It's just like, whatever, man. That's like pretty basic. Like, if there were more robo-modding traits to make things more interesting, yeah, sure. Then maybe, but overall, it's just, yeah. It's one of the most flexible systems in the game, and adding more expensive robo traits to it would completely break it. Like, beyond break robots, sure. But there's some Jesus Christ, I'm trying to invade this? This is like 13, this is like 11 tiles. Why am I even bordering with this? Alright. I mean bothering, not bordering. It's not like I'm a country. In space. Okay, what do we got here? Oh no, it's 100% war score. What will I do? It's the best possible outcome. And it's the end of the Han-Star regime. What an exciting time we live in. We have massively expanded our borders now by insane amounts. We have effectively doubled our territory in one fell swoop. We're gonna move the fleet back to Plex, where it belongs. Also, one funny thing about this is this most likely will mean that they will not be able to upkeep their fleet anymore at all. What the hell is this? Monthly gain. Oh, it's the inefficient planetary management, of course. Whatever would it be? All right, let's get the sector in here. Saibon. All of this stuff is gonna build. We're gonna turn it into one giant sector right here, right now. Wait, did they kill? They did not kill the dragon, did they? It looks like they did. That is highly unfortunate. We've also split up their territory. So what I'm going to do is, I'm literally going to close my borders. And there's nothing they can do about it. What a delight. Why am I still at... What am I... I'm missing one here. Oh, right. Yeah, this one. So, this also means that I have a bunch of new planets to name. So, you know the drill. Leave your comments below. Leave your answers in the comments below. How does the song go, Nikki?
I'll pick your favorite in the next episode of Yai.
Yeah, that one. I will pick your favorite in the next episode of Yai. Yeah. See? I did it. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take good care of yourselves. And as always, video games.